we'll have to see what happens on that. But yeah, very interesting overlaps. I mean, of all the things we could have described, I thought there was a lot of similarities there.
Yeah, the election is, it's just over a month from now because it's the first Tuesday in November. So, we're looking at, if they're going to swap somebody out, I mean, it's going to happen probably in October here. So we're in for a rough ride, it looks like.
Yeah, I guess we have to be open-minded, though, that the swapping out, because it all felt political, but it may not be US politics. It may be, and someone in Israel could be like Putin. It could be, there are many leaders out there that could be, taken out or swapped out.
Isn't there some election or something in Canada? Isn't Trudeau? What's happening? There's something happening up there too, right? Time?
I think he got some kind of non-confidence vote or something like that. But I mean, my impression from my work is that, I mean, I'm assuming it's the U.S. just because the election is right around the corner. I'm assuming that, but yes, it could be some other, it could be some other political country, some other event happening.
I mean, because Putin's not doing so well with his war. It would be, I got a feeling some of his generals may be looking in his direction right now to say, where is this going to end? It's going to be an interesting 3 months, but the great correlation.
Poisoning stuff. That's we'll know if that happens real quick. That'll be pretty obvious.
What's concerning is one of you guys got Trump ill last month, and he suspends his campaign for a little bit.
I think Dick had that. I
can't remember who it was, but yeah, I think it was Dick. You're right. And then with the poisoning thing, where somebody could even get ill from just touching it, I don't know. With all the attempts on him, it kind of gives you a little bit of a worry. So,
well, what's concerning is that some of the stuff that a lot of the collaboration in the House divided, new lines being drawn, insurrection type stuff. I mean, the scary thing that we're looking at here, at least as far as the rumors or the propaganda anyway, is that if Trump wins, they are going to try to not allow him to take office, which would make a lot of people very angry if they try to do that.
I was actually really surprised, like the data I was getting, because like I'm not American. I'm not super focused on American politics, and I did my first session and then I did a second one. I'm expecting, okay, the second one, am I going to get some normal world events type stuff here or what? And it's just like back to the same thing again. So that felt very different. So that's what makes me kind of take the data a little more at face value, because like that's kind of out of character for the type of stuff that I get.
Yeah, that's what's interesting. I think we're all finding interesting in this is we all got overlap on something that we did that caught us off guard, because we weren't all expecting. Well, I definitely wouldn't expect to be doing, looking at future events. I just went into it completely ass blind, and as I said in my notes, I was weirded out. I was like, why the hell am I writing about some kind of weird assassination event on some kind of dude? Very interesting.
Yeah, it's concerning. But the thing that I'm thinking about now that I'm glad did not come up were scenes of a World War III scenario in the next
Derek had some.
3 months.
Yeah.
Derek had some big explosions.
They're trying.
Yeah, easy there, Edward.
I'm talking like nuclear exchange level.
Yeah, because it is heating up there in the Middle East, isn't it?
It's heating up, and we had Zelensky here signing bombs that we're giving to Ukraine to launch deep into Russia, which is opening up a massive can of danger for the entire world.
Yeah.
The result of the election is only part of it. And let's say if Trump wins in November, he doesn't become president until January, so they could still poison him. Yeah. They could still, try to assassinate him before then. It's just not over. It's
he's an old fat man. He could have a heart attack quite easily.
So you know what else?
Dude, I don't know anybody in great shape who keeps a schedule like that, dude. He is unbelievable. I was feeling nice and calm before we did this debrief. Now I'm like, holy crap. Assassination attempt number 18 by the time we get to it.
Well, so I was intrigued with Dick's IED on U.S. soil, and then I saw what's been in the our group chat, and very interestingly enough, that is just a rock solid hit.
Yeah, was it Santa Cruz or it was California?
Santa Monica or Santa Cruz? Yeah, same place, right?
Yeah,
Santa Barbara.
I mean, I haven't seen that word in the headlines. I didn't even know what it meant just when Dick mentioned it. So I never really seen it mentioned in the news. And then,
Santa Maria.
There it is in a headline now. So definitely that's a good one. Yeah.
Well, plus, the other things of concern are like some of these cities and towns that are getting a lot of the migrant influx. They are telling the police chiefs have been told to not prosecute any of the migrants. So even if they drive with no driver's license, they smash into a car or a house or a bus or whatever, they're not going to be arrested or anything like that because they've been ordered not to do anything to them.
So that's interesting because I think George Soros has been on camera in the past 10 or 15 years saying, we don't need to take over countries. We just need to make sure that countries will not enforce its own laws.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then we can get away with anything.
Well, Henry Kissinger said, I think back in the 80s or the 70s, he said, if we try to bring in UN troops in the United States now, people would rebel. But in the future, they will be begging for it.
So
now we're not saying this is going to happen.
Yeah, this is not me remote viewing predicting.
We are only
sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, we're only throwing around ideas here, folks. We're not saying this is going to happen.